Hello there and welcome to another episode of Things That Make You Go Hum in the world of global economics. Tonight's head scratcher? President Biden's last-minute decision to block the Nippon steel takeover of U.S. Steel. Now before you doze off, just hear me out. This isn't just about some boring old metal tubes. This is about America's commitment to free markets, national security, and of course, jobs. Just 3 weeks before leaving office, Biden effectively slammed the door shut on this multi-billion-dollar deal, citing national security risks. Now, I'm no expert, but if there's one thing America has always prided itself on, it's being open for business. Remember that whole land of opportunity thing? Yeah, this decision kind of throws a wrench in that whole image. The move has sparked a fiery debate, pitting protectionist policies against the very principles that have made America an economic powerhouse. It's like watching a bald eagle wrestle a bald eagle, with tiny American flags for talons. It's confusing, it's messy, and frankly it's got everyone wondering, what the heck is going on here? The implications of this decision are far-reaching, affecting not just the steel industry but the broader economic landscape. Economists are divided, with some arguing it's a necessary move to protect national interests, while others see it as a step back from globalization. One thing's for sure, this decision will be analyzed and debated for years to come, as we try to understand its full impact on America's future. So, let's break this down, shall we? The steel industry in the United States has been facing some tough times lately, and U.S. Steel is no exception. Nippon Steel, a Japanese steel giant and a close ally of the U.S., made a bid for U.S. Steel, a company that's, well, let's just say it's seen better days. The offer came at a crucial time when U.S. Steel was struggling to keep up with global competition. The deal, worth a cool $14.9 billion, promised to create a global steel behemoth, a titan of the industry, you get the picture. This merger was seen as a potential game-changer, a way to combine resources and expertise. U.S. Steel CEO David B. Burritt, a man who probably knows a thing or two about steel, was all for it. He believed this partnership could be the key to turning things around. He saw it as a chance to revitalize the company, boost innovation, and maybe even give those tired old blast furnaces a much-needed makeover. It was an opportunity to modernize and stay competitive. It was like giving your grandpa a hip replacement and a new lease on life, all in one go. The potential benefits seemed endless, but not everyone was thrilled. The proposal sparked a heated debate across various sectors. Politicians from both sides of the aisle, along with the United Steelworkers Union, cried foul. They raised concerns about the implications of foreign ownership. They argued that foreign ownership would compromise national security and, more importantly, cost American jobs. The fear of losing control over a critical industry was palpable. You know, the things that get politicians elected and re-elected? Yeah, those jobs. The stakes were high and the debate was far from over. President Biden, facing pressure from all sides, stepped in and said, "Nope, not on my watch." He argued that a strong domestic steel industry is crucial for national security and supply chain resilience. Basically, he's saying, we can't rely on other countries to make our tanks and fighter jets. And you know what? He's not entirely wrong. Remember those pesky tariffs on Chinese steel that Biden imposed? Well, this decision is basically the love child of those tariffs and a healthy dose of America First sentiment. It's about protecting American jobs, even if it means ruffling a few feathers in the process. But here's the thing. Critics argue that this whole national security argument is a bit of a smokescreen. They say it's just a fancy way of saying protectionism without actually saying it, and that's where things get a little sticky. Because protectionism, while it might sound good in theory, can often backfire, leading to higher prices, reduced competition, and a whole lot of economic headaches. Section 4. The free market flinches. A chilling effect on foreign investment. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say the giant panda in the room, considering we're talking about Japan. Biden's decision has sent shockwaves through the world of foreign investment. It's like that awkward moment when you accidentally spill your drink on someone at a party, only this time, the someone is the entire global economy. The New York Times called it an extraordinary use of executive power. And they're not wrong. This move could make foreign investors think twice before sinking their money into American companies, especially in sensitive industries like steel. It's like putting up a big neon sign that says, "Invest at your own risk." Terms and conditions may change without notice. Experts are worried that this decision could set a dangerous precedent, undermining America's commitment to free markets and potentially triggering a legal battle royale that would make Godzilla vs. Kong look like a schoolyard scuffle. Section 5. The Union's Dilemma: Job Security versus Global Competitiveness. Let's not forget about the workers caught in the middle of this steel cage match. The United Steelworkers Union, which represents a big chunk of U.S. Steel's workforce, was vehemently opposed to the Nippon Steel deal. They feared job losses, plant closures, and a future where their members were replaced by robots or, even worse, cheaper foreign labor. But here's the irony. Some argue that the best way to protect American jobs in the long run is to embrace globalization, not shy away from it. By partnering with a global powerhouse like Nippon Steel, U.S. Steel could have gained access to new markets, technologies, and resources, making it more competitive in the global marketplace. It's a classic case of short-term pain for long-term gain. But when it comes to jobs, politicians are notoriously bad at playing the long game. They'd rather score a quick win with voters than risk a potential backlash down the road. And that, my friends, is the political reality of the situation. Section 6. A short-sighted decision? The long-term implications for U.S. Steel. So, what does the future hold for U.S. Steel? Well, without Nippon Steel's deep pockets and technological prowess, the company faces an uphill battle. They're like that friend who keeps insisting they can change a tire themselves, even though they've never done it before and keep looking up YouTube tutorials. The company is already struggling with outdated infrastructure, high labor costs, and fierce competition from overseas rivals. Blocking this deal could be the final nail in the coffin, leading to further decline, job losses, and a whole lot of economic heartache in steel towns across America. Of course, there's always the possibility that Biden's gamble will pay off. Maybe U.S. Steel will find a way to reinvent itself, become more competitive, and emerge from this ordeal stronger than ever. But that's a big maybe. And in the meantime, the uncertainty hangs over the company like a giant molten hot question mark. Section 7. Biden's legacy: protectionism or pragmatism? As Biden packs his bags and prepares to leave the White House, this decision will be one of the defining moments of his economic legacy. The choices he made during his tenure will be scrutinized for years to come, shaping how future administrations approach similar challenges. Did he prioritize short-term political gains over long-term economic stability? Or was he trying to navigate a complex global landscape with the best interests of the American people in mind? Did he succumb to protectionist pressures, sacrificing America's free market principles in the process? Or was it a pragmatic move to protect American jobs and industries from unfair competition? Only time will tell what the true impact of this decision will be. The ripple effects could be felt across various sectors, influencing everything from manufacturing to international trade relations. But one thing is certain. The world is watching, and America's reputation as a reliable and predictable economic partner is on the line. Allies and adversaries alike are keenly observing the outcomes of these policies. So, there you have it, folks. The decisions made today will echo through the corridors of power and the annals of history. The Nippon Steel saga, a tale of politics, economics, and the future of American manufacturing. It's a microcosm of the larger debates that define our times. It's a story with no easy answers, no clear winners or losers. Each decision carries its own set of consequences and trade-offs. Just a whole lot of uncertainty, a healthy dose of irony, and a reminder that, even in the 21st century, the global economy can be a fickle and unforgiving beast. The stakes are high, and the outcomes are anything but predictable. And on that cheery note, I'll leave you to ponder the complexities of international trade and the ever-evolving role of government in the marketplace. It's a topic that will continue to evolve and challenge policymakers for generations to come. Good night, and try to sleep well with all that steel on your mind. The future of our economy might just depend on it.